What's up, everybody? Welcome into Driving the Line. I'm an idiot. My name is Alan Bell, and I'm also an idiot. I don't know why it muted that. It's supposed to do it. Take it off. All right. Yep. I got fined, man. Bibbo. What's good, everybody? There we go. Let's start the day off with that. That's a good Tuesday starter right there. Good to see everybody, man. Hope you're doing well. I'm an idiot. All right, so let's get into it, man. Batty boy, what's good? Look, man. Yesterday was what it was. Reds Dodgers. God, we almost got there, man. 7-0. The Dodgers carrying the whole thing. Just needed one run from the Reds for a push. We don't get it though. It's all right. Diamondbacks Brewers smashed that one. Tatis hit a home run. Got that. Braves Marlins over 7.5. Ugh, that was ugly. That was ugly. Big Brad Betts tough one there too. So yeah, man, tough day. Don't have many of those, but they're gonna happen. So Jinxie said a fine incoming. A fine indeed. Ray said, I thought I was tripping. No. I'm just an idiot. Oh man. Justin said, hey crew, good to see everyone in the chat today. Drop right at the like button. Hey, for real, if you guys could hit the like button, it'd be awesome. I won't ask you for anything else. But if you're watching on your phone, just grab the screen, pull it down, hit like, pop it back up. It really does help a ton, I promise. I know it's annoying though. Because you hear it on every show ever. At least we don't do like that. Smash the like button, you know. Do people even do that anymore? It's like that 90s radio voice. All right, Howie Schwab, crew play of the day. All right, so these two games aren't today, but I just want to get your thoughts, and I'm sure that we've voted enough on Major League Baseball overs or unders, right? So Texas, Ohio State. All right. You going Texas plus 2.5. You going Ohio State minus 2.5. LSU and Clemson. Okay. It's at Clemson. You going LSU plus 3.5. You going Clemson minus 3.5. All right. Polls in the chat. Vote now. We will update at the end of the show. I promise. If it looks like I'm forgetting, because again, I'm an idiot. Just let me know. But I'm fascinated to see where you're going. So, yeah. Texas plus 2.5 or Ohio State minus 2.5. They play this weekend. LSU and Clemson play this weekend plus 3.5. Clemson minus 3.5. All right. Post the chat. Vote now. We'll update into the show. But I'm fascinated to see it, right? Of where you're going. Now, another thing. Tonight, crew exclusive. All right. 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 o'clock Central. Come join us. We'll be live. All right. Live betting. Gonna have some fun. You got to be part of the crew, though. So make sure to scan the click the link in the show description here below, or I've already got the show like posted up like on the front page. You can just click on that and it'll take you right to it. So everybody that's already a member, you don't have to do anything. Just show up tonight, man. It's gonna be fun. We'll have fun. We'll have a show at 3 p.m. Eastern today too, normal time. We'll have fun too, I promise. But yeah, crew exclusive tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern. Come be a part of the crew. It's like $5. Look, I'll make you that $5 back. Don't worry about it. All right. We will get you all set up. Don't worry about it. All right. Show me do it, baby. Let's start today. Here are the picks. All right. So here's where I'm starting. Okay. And again, we'll be live 3 p.m. Eastern, and then we'll be live tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, right? But this is where I want to start today. 3 baseball games, 6 teams that know each other pretty well. I want the Braves and the Marlins over 8. I'll go back to it. I don't care if the Marlins are throwing Alcantara. For hell, bring it. I want the Braves and the Marlins over 8. I also want the Phillies and the Mets over 8. I also want the Padres and the Mariners over 8. I want all of them. These series mean something. These games mean something. Well, Braves, Marlins, it doesn't, but the other two do. Yeah, give me over 8 in all 3 of these today. That's where I want to start off with here. And again, we'll be live 3 p.m. Eastern and 8 p.m. Eastern, so we'll have more. But I want to start with those 3 numbers and totals that we can absolutely get. We don't have to ask for some craziness, right? We're not playing over 11.5. We're not doing any of that. I want to keep it tight right here. 8 on all 3 of them. So that's where we'll start. But as always, I mean, we're going to go through it of what we have in regards to player props and stats. What we also have, Surviving the line. Come join, man. Come play. NFL Survivor League. It's a ton of fun. $25, excuse me, $25 entry fee. Final payout to be announced September 6th. Sign up deadline September 6th. We just got to get in for the first game, right? Come play. It's a ton of fun. $25. Chelsea and Zach put this graphic together. Great job. Scan that QR code there at the bottom of the left. Come play, man. Ton of fun. But if you don't want to, you don't have to. Nothing that you have to do, certainly. Just anybody wants to come be part, play a little game, have a little fun, a little Survivor League this year. Come join, man. It's a ton of fun. There you go, right there. Okay. All right. Let's jump into home runs for today. All right, where are you going? 5 options. Some popular names here today. And rightfully so. Aaron Judge, plus 150. Kyle Schwarber, plus 250. Pete Alonso, plus 300. Suarez, plus 350. Acuna, plus 360. Where are you going? Big Texas Joel said, good morning, crew. Morning, buddy. Big Tony said, Phillies Mets, 8.5 at Hard Rock. Ooh, yeah, I want those 8s. All right, yeah. Where are you going today? Mo says, give me Nick Kurtz. Man, the A's went off late last game, didn't they? So did the Mariners. Suddenly said, Junior, you're going Junior Caminero? I love it. Look, I'm going to go Ronald Acuna today. Plus 360. Now, it's tough not to take Judge, and it's tough not to take Schwarber. Like, we could put these two on the list every day. You know what I mean? I'm going to go Acuna. Plus 360. The Braves have some really nice historicals against Alcantara. Yeah, Scott said Acuna all day. Yeah, I'm with you. Big Jeff's going Kyle Schwarber. I like it. Bibble going Cal Raleigh. Boy, that dude is on fire right now, isn't he? On absolute fire. Made the pick for the pinch hit home run. Still like it. Acuna's a great look. Yeah. I'm with you, man. Matty, I say Kerry Bonds, baby. Matty boy, Braves, Marlins, Padres, Mariners are both available at ESPN at 7.5. There you go. Do that. Trust me. Good eye right there, Matty boy. Yeah. But all right, yeah, I'm gonna go Acuna here today. Let's go through the weather. We'll talk more about it, but yeah, I'm gonna go with Acuna, and we'll bring those back up. Let's see where we got some weather. We can hit some home runs. All right, Red Sox and the Orioles, man. We saw some runs yesterday, didn't we? Solid, 77 degrees, feels like 76. No rain, 7 miles an hour, blowing out to right field. So, playing player props, left-handed pull hitters. Today's your day, baby. Today's your day. Short porch over there. Bounce it off the building like Cal Ripken. Braves and the Marlins. All right. 88 degrees. Feels like 90. 6% rain. It's nothing. Wouldn't concern yourself with it. The wind. Wouldn't concern yourself with it. Look, we might be the only ones betting the over the Braves and the Marlins today, but I'm feeling it. Addison, what is up? What's up, bro? Mosh. Ozuna, a great look. Yeah, he is. We'll get into that in a second, too. Nationals and the Yankees, 75 degrees, feels like 74. Beautiful day in the Bronx, 0% rain, 5.5 miles an hour, blown out. Couldn't ask for anything more, man. Phillies and the Mets, same deal. 75 degrees, feels like 74. No rain, 6 miles an hour, blowing out, right field. Jeff says he likes Matt Olson for a home run. I like that. Springer plus 295. I like that. Jinxie, the weather's finally cooler. I'm not sure if that hurts overs. A little bit. We don't have as much humidity, but it's all right. It's not cold enough yet. Once the postseason gets here, we'll be looking at weather differently, I assure you. Royals and the White Sox. Great weather. I mean, be careful betting on the Royals or the White Sox, but White Sox been hitting lately. So the Royals, 70 degrees, feels like 67, no rain, 8.5 miles an hour blown out and decreasing. Jared says Hurst and Waldrop. over 16.5 pitching outs over this line in 4 of his last 4 since being called up. Jared, good stat right there, bro. Love it. All right, Hurston Waldrop over 16.5 pitching outs. Diamondbacks and the Brewers. Solid, man. 69 feels like 68. No rain. 7.5 blown out. Cubs and the Giants. 66 feels like, man, look at these temperatures. It has changed quick, hasn't it? Lance said he took Bobby Witt for a home run. I like that play. We'll look at Bobby Witt here in just a second with historicals. Cubs Giants, 66 degrees. Feels like 65. No rain. 8.9 miles per hour blowing out. Solid, man. I mean, again, not the easiest stadium to hit home runs, but solid weather. Tigers and the A's. This is your best weather of the day right here. 85 degrees. Feels like 84. No rain. 10.5 miles an hour blowing out. Great weather. I mean, this is the best weather of the day. Reds of the Dodgers, 77 degrees. Feels like 77 degrees. No rain. 4 miles an hour blowing out. Great. I mean, nothing, that's like super in your favor, but nothing's going to get you. Just need the Reds to score. Hell, they couldn't even hit last night. I think they ended the game with, 3 hits? Something brutal, man. All right, let's jump into the analytics here. All right, hitter versus pitcher historicals. This slide here, filtered by home runs. So this is, if you're new here, this is how said batter on the left has faced in his career against the starting pitcher today. Nick Castellanos, 3 home runs. Brian Reynolds gets Andre Palante. He's got 2 home runs. Aaron Judge has 2. Suarez has 2. Nolan Gorman has 2. Adolis Garcia has 2. Marcell Ozuna has 2. Ronald Acuna has 2. Ozzie Albies has 2. A lot of Braves right there. Max Kepler. Big Ryan Vince McMahon. He's got 1. Riley Green. Orlando Arcia. Pete Alonso. Freddie Freeman. Randy Arozarena. Bobby Witt. Talking about right there. He's got a home run. Kyle Schwarber off Manaea. He's got 1 as well. Now, doing the same thing, but filtering by hits. All right. Look, 3 Braves right out of the gate. Hit 289, 343, and 393. Travis Deneau, former Brave, off Patrick Corbin. Hit 429. Travis Deneau hits 429 off no one. So there you go. Grichuk for the Royals. Got some runs there. Austin Riley, another Brave. Wilson Contreras. I'm sorry. Ryan O'Hearn. Josh Naylor up there. Michael Harris, another Brave. Hit 375. My God, man. Trey Turner, Jorge Polanco, Mookie Betts. Mookie had a nice one last night. Jeff McNeil and Jonah Heim. All right. Bobby Witt Jr., look at him. Leading Major League Baseball. This is consecutive games with a hit. So Bobby Witt, 14 straight games with a hit, man. Corbin Carroll, 12 straight games with a hit. Bo Bichette, 10. Keep going down the list here. You can see, I mean, we use the slide, hitting's contagious. Yeah. Nick Gonzalez has 9. Bryce Terang has 8 straight games with a hit. Bryce Harper, 8 straight games with a hit. Gunnar Henderson, 7 straight. Brenton Doyle, 6 straight. Colton Cowser, 6 straight. Jock Peterson, he's got 6. Junior Cameronato's got 5 straight games with a hit. And then finally, we use this slide. Who the top 10 hitters in Major League Baseball for the last 7 games, right? Filter this by home runs, but you can look by average. You can find any kind of player prop stat that you'd like. And I drop all this in the Discord after every show, so you can have it and use it on your own. Jay-Z Soldier, hello, DTL fam. What up, Soldier? Good to see you, buddy. Vinny Pisquantino, 5 home runs the last 7 games. Junior Caminero, 4 home runs his last 6. Mark Vientos, 4 his last 7. Jazz Chisholm has 4. Giancarlo Stanton has 4. Trent Grisham has 4. My God, there's a lot of Yankees on this list. Jeff McNeil, he's got 4. Or he's got 3, I'm sorry. Gurriel Jr.'s got 3 his last 6 games. George Springer's got 3 home runs. Colton Cowser's got 3 as well. So, yeah, all these slides and everything are in the Discord after each show, so you can use it. Find all the player props that you need, baby. There we go. All right. Let me get the picks. Yeah, Tony, a ton of Yankees on there, right? All right, let me get the picks up here. Here's how we're going to start off the day. Braves Marlins over 8. Phillies Mets over 8. Padres Mariners over 8. Me all 3 of those, man. We'll be live again, like I said, 3 p.m. Eastern today, as well as 8 p.m. Eastern with the crew exclusive. So we'll have more plays, but that's what I want to start off today. These 3 overs. Should be good games, man. Should be absolute good games. Big Kirk gifted 5 detailed memberships. Man, thank you, brother. Dude, that means the world, man. Thank you. And welcome to all our new members. We'll see you tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, Kirk, thank you, man. Great job. 49ers said Ohio State money line all day. Well, I'll tell you what, big dog. You know what? I was thinking to myself, saying, look, we got to have some kind of a college football show. We got to have something each week. So I figure on Tuesdays, man, we're going to do exactly that. Exactly that. Do we have a video for this? Maybe this will work. I don't know. We'll try it. Okay, so there's more NFL than anything, but I want to start off with college football, week 1. Now, here are the plays that we have so far. Georgia Tech -4, Utah 6.5, Tennessee Syracuse under 53.5, Texas Ohio State over 48.5, North Carolina +3.5, Notre Dame Miami over 49.5. So that's what we have. All of these games are week 1. They are this weekend. All right. Some are Friday, some are Monday, some are Saturday, some are Sunday. That kind of rhyme. But that's what we have so far. Now, what I want to start with and how we want to break it down is let's just go through the top 25. All right. Let's go through the top 25 of this week and what we have. And we can kind of use this to set up what we're going to watch, right? Because a lot of these games are coming on at the same time. So this is top 25, and we'll go through it. So Thursday, all right, 2 days from now, 25, Boise State, South Florida, at South Florida. Boise State, 6.5-point favorite, total of 63.5. Friday, Western Illinois at Illinois. Now, I don't know if anybody's playing Illinois -45.5. So good luck on that. Total of 63.5. Yeah, I'm staying away. These are the ones that scare me betting on them in week 1s. Boise State, South Florida, that'd be a good game. I actually kind of dig the under in this one. When you have a road team, all right, that's favored, a lot of times, man, they want to go in, win the game, and get the hell out of there. You're going to see Boise running the football. Like, we'll talk more about it, but if you had to ask me right now, I mean, I don't hate Boise. -6.5 is a lot better than 7 or 7.5. I think I kind of dig that under 63.5, though. But we'll see. I mean, these are new teams, right? All right, so that's Thursday and Friday. Let's keep going. Now, Saturday. All right. Tennessee Syracuse is going to get hidden. These times are central, so 12 p.m. Eastern. You got number 1 Texas, number 3 Ohio State. Ohio State 1.5-point favorite, total of 47.5. All right. Syracuse and Tennessee. Now, Texas, Ohio State, we're already on the over in that game. Syracuse, Tennessee, we're already on the over. Or, I'm sorry, the under in this game. It's dropped 3 points already. This game is in Atlanta at Mercedes-Benz Stadium Saturday at 12 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Central. Both teams starting brand new quarterbacks. Saturday, 1:30 Central. Old Dominion, Indiana. Indiana, 24-point favorite. I would absolutely not expect much out of Old Dominion. And I'll be honest with you. I think if you were looking for a big spread, I think Indiana might be the team to cover it. I think their coach has enough moxie in him that he won't mind running it up. I kind of dig Indiana minus 24. I'm not going to lie. Nevada, Penn State. These games are all on Saturday. Penn State minus 44. Total of 56.5. Absolutely not playing anything in this game. Marshall at Georgia. Georgia 39.5. Total of 55.5. I'm absolutely not playing anything in this either. Alabama, Florida State. Alabama 13.5 point favorite. Total of 50.5. 13.5. 13.5 and a total of only 50.5. The books are telling you that they don't expect Florida State to score much at all. Big Jeff, Bama wins by 20. Hey, look, if you're going to play Bama with the spread, get it at 13.5. Think of your key numbers. 3, 6, 7, 10, 14. If you're going to play the spread, get it under 14. I kind of dig the under in this game. Kirk, yeah, kind of like the under in Bama game. I do too. I don't know how much I trust the quarterbacks, especially on the Alabama side. Yeah. Man, 50.5 is low. Low. I'd rather the over. Like, I'm going to be on Old Dominion B-Mills. I'm going to be on Old Dominion if it's 24.5. Yeah, I get it's a key number. It's a lot of points. I'm with you. All right, Alabama, Florida State. We'll talk more about these through the week. Let's see. Let's keep going. South Dakota. These are all on Saturday. South Dakota, Iowa State. 14.5 point favorite. It's fascinating of what we'll see from Iowa State and Kansas State this week. Remember that. That's Iowa State's only favored by 14.5 because they traveled to Ireland last week, came back. You know what I mean? Be careful of 14.5. Remember your key numbers. I don't know what to expect from Iowa State and Kansas State. I don't know. It's a lot of travel. Saturday, 3 p.m. Central, Montana State and Oregon. Oregon, a 29.5 point favorite. Total of 56.5. Oregon breaking into new quarterback. No idea what to expect. They're going to be good, but 29.5. Saturday, 6 p.m. Central, Illinois State at Oklahoma. Yeah, again, man, like 35.5. I don't trust Oklahoma. I don't trust anything. Like, they're going to win the game, but I don't know. Saturday, Long Island University at Florida, no spread. It being a FCS game. North Dakota, Kansas State, 25.5 point favorite, 55.5 for your total. Again, I don't know what to expect out of Kansas State and Iowa State. Be careful with those games if you're betting them. 6 p.m. Central on Saturday, UTSA and Texas A&M. This will be a good game. UTSA is not a bad football team. They can score and they can play defense. They're not bad. Now, Texas A&M, they'll be better for sure. There's a reason why they're 24.5 point favorites, but I don't know, man. 24.5 is a lot of points for an in-state game. I might roll UTSA here, plus 24.5. Might do that. All right, big one here. LSU at Clemson. The Battle of Death Valley. All right, Clemson, 3.5, 4-point favorite, depending on where you're looking. Total of 57.5. Understand with Clemson, you have pretty much the Heisman favorite in Cade Klubnik at quarterback. Got Garrett Nussmeier at LSU. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm generally not the biggest Clemson guy. I don't have anything against him. I certainly don't have anything. Soldier, it's Garrett Nussmeier for LSU, the quarterback. Yeah, I don't have anything against Clemson, but I'm usually not backing them a whole lot. I might do it here. I don't know how much I believe in LSU. Like the LSU's a good, like trust me. Let me provide the proper context when I'm saying that, right? Like comparatively to the best in the country, I don't know. I could be very wrong. I mean, LSU's always going to have talent everywhere, but I don't know, man. There's something with Clemson. Clemson could be nasty this year. 57.5 on a total. Both Tigers. Which one? Yeah, both Tigers that play in Death Valley. Clemson -4. Clemson -3.5. Not a bad play. This would be a good game to grab a Clemson money line. Like if you wanted to, if you're looking to like parlay, I would hit Clemson money line and say forget the spread. But that's just me. I could be wrong, but I just think that Clemson's a better team. Matt says take the over 57.5 in LSU Clemson. I feel it. New Mexico, Michigan. Michigan, a 35-point favorite. I mean, look, 35-point favorite and a total of 49.5. So the books are telling you they expect New Mexico to score 14 points. Kirk says under in the Michigan game. Yeah, I feel you. Bryce Underwood starting at quarterback, true freshman, gonna be a stud. But yeah, I feel you. But I mean, look at that. Like this is important to look down in college football in these week 1, week 2 games. Is take a look at the spread and take a look at the total. All right, and you can kind of do some math. Yeah, they don't expect New Mexico to score a whole lot. I mean, anybody that's seen Michigan play defense, of course, right? Saturday, Arkansas Pine Bluff against Texas Tech. No spread or total on that one. Saturday, Georgia State, number 21, Ole Miss. Ole Miss, 36-point favorite. Total of 60.5. So they're expecting Georgia State to score a little bit. It's a home game for Ole Miss. Obviously, they're breaking in a brand new quarterback, Jackson Dart, going to the New York Giants. Lane tends to run these games up. I don't know if I'm playing 36, but Lane likes to run things up. And he's got a lot of new offense that he needs to work in. So I don't hate the play, but I'm not jumping on it. Saturday, 8 p.m. Central, East Texas A&M against SMU. No spread or line there. Northern Arizona against Arizona State. Arizona State 28.5-point favorite. 52.5 total. Yeah, I kind of dig that Arizona State 28.5 as well. Key number 28, so understand that you're playing it behind the hook. And that's exactly why they set that number there. You're going to see a lot of 14.5s, 28.5s, 10.5s, 7.5s. Those are the books using the numbers against you. So make sure to be smart with your key numbers. Okay, that's Arizona State. All right. Keep going. Sunday, last two. Virginia Tech, number 13, South Carolina. South Carolina, an 8-point favorite. Total of 52.5. God, it feels like an under in this game. What do you think? This game's in Atlanta. So it's a road game for both teams. South Carolina's quarterback's pretty good. I don't know. Under 52.5 could be a play. I feel like in Virginia Tech and South Carolina, there are going to be spurts of no scoring. You know what I mean? So, yeah, like first look, under 52.5 sticks out. I haven't bet it. I'm not saying bet it. I'm just saying sticks out to me, kind of first look. But I could see playing the over two. It comes down. I love Sellers. Yeah, I do too. Dude. Quarterback, dude. For South Carolina, he can absolutely, DeNorris Sellers, absolutely play. Big body, Can throw, like, he could do it all. I agree with you. Yeah, I mean, first look, 52.5. The under feels right, but I could be wrong, man. TJ, AB, are key numbers in college football a lot different than the key numbers? No. It's all done on scoring, man. So it's a little different because actually in college you don't have as many teams that go for 2. Weirdly enough, right? But yeah, key numbers are the same. It's all based on scoring. So 3, 6, 7, 10, 14, right? And then final game Sunday night, at least for the top 25. We have games on Monday as well. But Notre Dame and Miami. Notre Dame, 2.5-point favorite, total of 49.5. Both teams, they're breaking in brand new quarterbacks. Notre Dame naming the young guy as well as, excuse me, I had to sneeze. Miami, they've got Carson Beck. If you remember Carson Beck, former Georgia quarterback. Look, I'm all over Notre Dame, but I'm not anti-Miami. I don't know if they're the 10th best team in the country. But we played the over in this one. I dig the over. I think we're going to see points from both teams for sure. But yeah, I mean, Notre Dame 2.5. Yeah, I mean, they're on the road. It's in Miami, but I don't mind it. I think Notre Dame's going to be a well-coached team. Not that Miami's not. I'm not saying that. Jeff said, quiet stays. Yeah, I got that mute button in. Joe said Miami going to smash them. See, that's what scares me. That's why I bet the total, man. Because, you know, these week 1 games, I mean, you just don't know. You know, that's the difficult part, too, is that, you know, we break these teams down, break these games down. But now in college football, there's so much change, right? That, you know, you could do the work and put it in, but, I mean, there's so much change, like, you just don't know. You know what I mean? Landon, today's the day I go into treatment, hold down for me game, we'll be back. Bro, hey, we're all proud of you, bro. Hey, go in there. We got you. You handle your business. If you need anything, man, you let us know, okay? We're with you, big dog. With you indeed, bro. Big Tony said I'd go over that Miami Notre Dame game. Yeah, I agree. Rube Beck is going from SEC to ACC. I like Carson Beck. He's a good quarterback. Now he's not the best Georgia's ever had, but you know, and I say that as he left Georgia to Miami. And big shoes to fill. Miami's quarterback just went number 1 overall in the draft, right? But Beck is solid. He'll be all right. Yeah, but again, that's why I'm playing the over, man. Because these games, week 1, they scare me. You just don't know what you're going to get. You know? That's the tough part. Is that you can do all the work, but, man, you don't know till you see it. Right? Like Tennessee. Team that was in the college football playoff last year. Like, Tennessee's going to be a pretty good football team, but I don't know, you know. When you have a new quarterback, man, you just never know. You just never know. It could work out great, or, you know, who knows? Like, that's why we're playing the under. And at Tennessee, I think Tennessee's going to run the football a lot. That Syracuse will, too. Especially in the first, like that first half might be something. Joe, what do we hit the showdown music on? Drop the chat. What do we saddle up? Okay, all right, Kirk and Joe. Maybe me and Joe saddle up Notre Dame game. There we go. Got it in. Are y'all playing by spread? All right. I like it. Oh, there we go. Okay. Joe, Kirk's on Notre Dame. I'm on Miami. Boom. All right. There we go. What's up, dog?
Hey, you weren't talking enough baseball.
What do you got?
I'm just kidding. Keep
Oh
flowing.
no! I'm just messing with you. What's up, man? Dude, we're good. Let me check. I think that was the last. Yeah, that was the last of it. Yeah, we're good. What's up, man?
Yeah, no, I just I don't know. I finished my meeting and wanted to stop in, say hi. I do have a few fun baseball plays today, but I'm really here just to chill. We got the show later this afternoon at 3 p.m. to really break down the entire slate.
Well, give him one. What's your favorite one?
My favorite one didn't hit last night. I was so mad. Oh man, the Marlins had so many chances. They had a leadoff triple. They had a man or whatever. They had a man on third in the first inning and couldn't bring him home. Just extremely disappointing.
It was disgusting. I was watching the game. It was disgusting.
Like multiple times, they had opportunities to bring home a runner, and I just could not understand how he did not carry through. I don't know. I think my favorite play is probably the most complicated play today, which I'm not bringing on this afternoon show. I'm parlaying the Astros team total over 3.5 with the Astros run line at -1.5. You can get this at -110 on MGM right now.
Say it again.
Astros team total over 3.5, parlayed with the run line at -1.5 at -110 on MGM right now.
You parlay it with the run line.
Yeah. Well, if you're going to take the run line, they're getting 1.5, right? They're most likely going to have to score at least 3 or 4 runs to make that happen against the Rockies. I like it to happen a lot.
Yeah. I mean, if you're parlaying the run line, you're feeling it. I'm with it. Like, I wasn't saying it negatively. Like, I'm with it. Let me put mine up here for anybody who may have came in late. Braves Marlins over 8. Phillies Mets over 8. Padres Mariners over 8. That is our key number there for today. I do not want to go higher. These games are going to get tight as we get closer to the postseason, especially teams in the same division. Now, might not matter for teams that aren't going to the playoffs, but you're going to see some interesting you're going to see some tight games and you'll see some explode. That's kind of what we're going for here. All right. Yeah, I think that's it. All right. Moshe, any final thoughts, man?
I like the Padres. I like the Padres to match today. I really like them. I took them on the money line at +100 just because it was the value play there, but I like the team total as well. I think that's a really smart, good play there.
They throwing Cease tonight?
Yep. Which is always it's kind of been a roller coaster this year, but he has a nice matchup today. I think his whiff and strikeout rates are going to come in handy against a team that strikes out a lot. So value's there on the Padres, but he could also get lit up.
I think he goes off. I like the play. Now, you have to stop the other side. Them boys were hitting. TJ said, AB, tell the crew to head to Discord if they want in the fantasy football league. 10 spots left. Head to the fantasy football tab. There you go. You want to get in on that? Jump in the Discord, man. And if you haven't joined, just look at the bottom there and scan it. It's free. It's easy to use. It's awesome. You like it.
AB, would you play with us? Putting you on the spot on camera?
No, and I'll tell you why. Because I did 2 years ago, and I didn't have time.
Yeah.
And, yeah. Now, I mean, I set my team, but, like, I wanted to go to somebody who wants in. So,
I mean, we want you in. Let's just be very
the fantasy
clear.
Football, I can do that. I think it was fantasy baseball. It was just too much time. But yeah, I can get in on fantasy football. I want to make sure that everybody can get in first. But
we have 2 leagues right now in GTL. We also have 4 spots from last year's league, so there's plenty of room for anyone who wants to join. And I don't mind going up to 15, 6. Well, I guess you can't do an odd amount, but I don't mind going up to 16 players or 18 players. I don't really care. The more, the merrier. You know, the
teams.
Yeah, let's just go to 20-something teams.
Half your team, you're worried about them even playing.
You know what? That would be a real challenge.
Oh, it's brutal. I've played in those leagues. I hate them. That are like super big because it's so hard. And then like you get down to like your second wide receiver or running back, and you're like, oh my God. Like,
I mean, that's
in the NFL.
That's the real decisions though that you have to make in the, in the big boy leagues.
in the big boy leagues. Oh, I love it. Yeah, Joe said 4 years ago, yeah, in the baseball league, AB didn't set his lineup. That's true. That's why I felt terrible.
Yeah. Sorry.
No. Now, real quick, Big Jack in the chat said, AB, what is the link to sign up monthly with DTL? Big Jack, great question, my friend. And I dropped it right in here. Scan that code. You grab that URL, go right there. It's also in the show description. If you just click like more on the information, you can see it in there. I don't know if it would be able to click in the chat, but you can click in the show. And welcome in, big dog. Good to see you. We appreciate you, bro. AB, favorite ice cream? Ooh, great question. Strawberry. I love strawberry. Like we were talking about cake, and I just grew up. My dad loved strawberry cake and anything strawberry, right? So when we were a kid, I mean, we didn't have ice cream a ton, but yeah. Now, strawberry and the homemade ice cream, like just homemade, so sugary and sweet. Yeah, homemade ice cream is awesome. Christian said cookies and cream, great choice. Going with the Metro with Kirk, I like it. Tony said Moose Tracks, solid. Matty Boy, chocolate chip. Now, that's a tough one to beat. Cookie dough ice cream is almost impossible to beat. Most, where do you go? What's your ice cream choice?
Yeah, so mine is going to be any vanilla-based ice cream with caramel in it. And there's like a whole range of them. Like Ben & Jerry's has got a million of them out there. I like caramel and I like vanilla ice cream. Put those two together, and like you could throw in cookie dough, you could throw in whatever you want, but those are the bases that I like to look at.
I'm with you. Look, Jeff said it. I love Breyer's vanilla better than anything. I'm with you. I love vanilla ice cream. It like as boring as it sounds, vanilla ice cream is phenomenal. Like
I think there was a stat out there that it was like, oh, I got to look this up, but it was something crazy about the amount of people that would just eat vanilla ice cream versus every single other flavor.
Yeah. I mean, it's the cheese pizza of ice cream. And I say that positively. Like, you can't go wrong. Now, I'll say this. Cookout. You ever been to Cookout? Cookout has unbelievable milkshakes. They have an orange push-up milkshake. It's phenomenal.
Orange push-up? Is it like a creamsicle?
Like, you remember the orange push-ups?
Yeah, like the Scooby-Doo. I had a Scooby-Doo once. But yeah.
It's that, except a milkshake.
You know, the last time I had that?
It's terrific. I had one 2 days ago.
I probably should.
I went in to get the banana cheesecake one, and I saw that, and I was like, "Oh, orange push-up." Dog, if you threw that one or a Welch's grape, I'm taking it down every time. I just got here. Thought it was 3 p.m. for a moment. I know, right? Gelato's the way to go for sure. Yeah. Z-Money, friend's aunt makes homemade blueberry ice cream or strawberry, and it's unbelievable. Oh, my God. I bet. Oh, dude. The homemade alone is money. And then, like, now you're making homemade with the flavor. Oh, my God. I bet that is amazing. Liddy, Jamaica almond fudge. That sounds good. Jinxie, orange sherbet. Oh, yeah. Tim, ice cream is about the toppings and vanilla is a perfect slate. I completely agree. Completely agree. Spencer said, there's a dairy farm by me with homemade ice cream. Hands down the best ice cream ever. Yes. Homemade ice cream is a gift from heaven. It is so good. Oh, Tillamook orange cream. Dude, Tillamook is fire. We just started like kind of getting those in like grocery stores, like cheese and, basically all dairy. Tillamook is solid, man. They've got little like ice cream sandwich things too. They're fire. There's so many vanilla flavors. It's crazy. I know, right?
You want to hear 2 things that I like?
Yeah. Joe said you got stats on ice cream. What do you got?
I just can't remember them off the top of my head, but I have stats on everything. 2 things. Ted Drew's in St. Louis is possibly the best ice cream that I've ever had in my entire life. It is frozen custard. There's a great story there as well in the local community where I came from. So if you ever have a chance, I think they sell it somewhere regionally, locally over there. Get Ted Drew's. And the second is the, I forget what they call it, but they just mix all the toppings with vanilla ice cream. It's called a Blizzard, I think it's called.
Yeah.
Those things are fire.
A Blizzard? Yeah. Dairy Queen has made a damn fortune off of them. Yeah, 100%.
And yeah, Ted Cruz. Is it Ted Cruz? I thought it was Ted Cruz. Frozen custard.
Ted Cruz frozen custard.
Ted Drew's. No, I looked it up. It's Ted Drew's.
Dude, not to go political. Like, I always crack up when politicians get wrapped up in like going to like the local sports games, you know, whether it's college or pro or whatever. And Cruz has become like the new Drake. Like every time he shows up to, you know, whatever Texas team, like they just get the hell beaten out of them. And like every Texas fan is like, please stop coming to games. I always crack up. And like, I'm not aiming that at Ted Cruz. I put it on any politician, right? In any state, anywhere, any party, anything, to where they're like trying to have like civic, you know, whether they're using it, you know, just to get votes and appear like they care or not. But anytime like a politician, like, because, you know, whatever side.
You know what the best is?
What?
When they interview them, either at the game, before the game, or after, or whatever, and then they ask them questions about the game or just generalizations, and they have no idea what's flying. They clearly didn't know, like, not one aide came to you and was like, hey, we're gonna give you a softball question.
Yeah.
Just so you know, these are the basic rules of the game. Like, how do you go to college and grow up in America and not understand basic sports, and then go to that game and talk about that game and still have no? It blows my mind.
That's why I laugh at politicians, all of it, because they all lie. Oh no, but dude, I always crack up at any of them. When the local town like has just had enough, whether it's a governor, a mayor, whoever. I just crack up when people are like, "We don't like you anymore. Please stop coming to games." Oh, said I got most fired up. Most, give me one more pick. What do you got?
We have 10 more picks. All right, I'll just give one out.
Save them for the afternoon.
I didn't actually like a lot of things with good juice, but I'm going to give you one other play that I think was considered the underdog that I don't think should have been considered the other underdog. The first one was the Padres at plus 100. The second one is the Rays money line at plus 105. Also, why are the Rays not favored here? They just blew the Guardians out of the water yesterday. Guardians are 30th in offense in the last month, last 2 weeks, and the last week. This is a cratering team that I did genuinely think that if they were going to make a playoff run, it would have happened. They're not putting things together. They are crumbling under the pressure.
Yeah, look, I'll say this. I'm not even going to come at the Guardians that way, and I'm not coming at you. But we say it all the time. Baseball, especially betting baseball, it's a regression to the mean. Look at the month before this that the Guardians had. They were winning every game and coming back. And I swear to you, man, it's like the harder you go on a winning streak, it will even out the other way for everyone. It's weird how that does that.
Especially when your offense
pitching is phenomenal. Like, it's just the bats. They'll either score 11 runs or none. Yeah.
So the one thing about the bullpen and the pitching, which has been incredible, they have one of the best pitching staffs in all of baseball, I think. The problem is that when their offense isn't clicking, which it hasn't in the last month, their bullpen has to pick up a lot of the slack. And you see that their 6th or 7th ranked bullpen over the year is now ranked bottom in the 20th right now, right? And I can see that progression going as the offense dips down. So does the bullpen, because it just can't keep up. It's hard to keep your bullpen in that order. That's what happened to the Mets. The Mets had a great bullpen, but when you force them to pitch 4 or 5 innings every single game, it's going to hurt.
Bro, it's any sport. The key to winning in sports, like setting up your team, is just balance. You don't get too high, you don't get too low, right? Like you just keep
Father Will, Brewers.
Yeah.
Brewers, that's how you do it. Small ball, you make it consistent, you just get contact on the ball, and then you just get good pitching to clean you up.
Yeah, when you go through those stretches and you lean completely on your bullpen, they might hold you up a day, might hold you up a couple games, but it's only going to last so long. It's the same thing as if your pitching is terrible and you're, like just saying, we got to score 6 runs a game or we have no shot, Once you start getting out of balance, man, like especially baseball, right? Killer Rockstar, yo, AB, any parlays for today? I was just thinking about that. Like money line wise, Mosh, you said you like the Padres. Who else did you say?
So I do like the Padres and Rays at plus money. I would not parlay those together. Those are more speculative plays. You're getting good juice on the money line already. If you were going to parlay anybody, I would take a look at the Cubs, Astros on the run line, right? I mean, why not? And then who else was it? It was the Astros. It was the Cubs, Cardinals. Cardinals are a great look again today. If they didn't lose yesterday, I don't think they're losing today. That was insane.
No, I mean, it's very fair.
And Brewers. Brewers are also a good look, although I took them in the first 7 market, not the full game, but Brewers team total or Brewers are a good look today as well. There's a lot of teams that I like today. Just the juice was so bad.
Yeah.
Next
week we need to start aligning these series, the final series that we have. We need to start aligning pitchers based. Like what I mean is, let's say you had the Yankees and the Braves. We'll just use those 2, right? Starting a series in New York. Well, the Braves might enter with their rotation starting their number 4. The Yankees might start with their ace. That's going to come into play. It's not the biggest piece of information or something that you're, like, oh, this is the stat. I'm basing all of my bets off of this stat. It's not that. However, it's going to matter. Now that we get down, like we're sub 40 games left. I mean, how many series is that? 10? 10 series left, right? If each one is average, 4 games, 3 games. So
this is where the scratching and clawing starts. You're 100% right. And like you said this maybe a week and a half ago or 2 weeks ago, when the weather starts getting cooler and the games start getting tighter, this is where you start making your aces pitch.
Yep. They go longer because you got to save that bullpen. That's another thing. It's like college baseball in the postseason. When we would look at bullpens that would get absolutely destroyed, by Sunday, and you look, you're like, oh my God, they're starting their number 4 and they have no bullpen. I don't care if they score 8 runs. They're going to lose. It's going to start to come into play, especially in these series where you have division rivals. Mets and the Phillies, right? Like when you got 2 teams that are playing for something, actually play for a couple things, Yeah. Z Money, Red Sox money line versus Baltimore. Kyle Bradish first start in like 14 months. Man, it is. That's a good call. That's a really good call. Kirk on a parlay. Dodgers, Rays, and Blue Jays money line parlay plus 398. I like that. This would also be a good day if you played parlays and you brought totals down. Like you could get totals down from 8 to 6. And I am very look. Let me just say, you're gonna see that coming up more. It's gonna get cooler. Pitchers get better when it's cooler. All right. I'm not saying that hitting or runs are going to be gone. I'm not saying that, but dominant starting pitching is going to soon take over. We're going to see some very low-scoring games. Yeah, it'll change, but understand that you're going to see me back off playing full overs. There's a reason that I'm doing it now because it is absolutely chaos out here in Major League Baseball in terms of picking winners. Absolute chaos. But totals are much more safe right now. They won't be in about 3 weeks. We'll very much be playing money lines and run lines. Very much. Because, Major League Baseball, 162 games. It's tough to, plug in on game 47. This is the one. We're all taking it seriously. Like, baseball's tough. And here's another thing, too. For some of these teams, the very good ones, you're going to see star players catch a day or two extra of rest when they can sneak it in. I'm just going to tell you. The Phillies, guys like Schwarber, Harper, they're going to give them days off. Now, they're not going to give them many because, they've got to win games, to solidify, their standing in the postseason. However, the Dodgers are a great team. The Yankees are a great team for that. I'm not saying it's going to happen a lot, but these teams that know that that they're playing for something more, like Judge will get an extra day here and there.
Yeah, Yankees frustrate me in that regard. Where
it's smart though, you have to do it. I'm with you. I agree. It's frustrating, and it's frustrating when you don't know.
Yeah, and then when they pinch hit and they ruin your bet,
it's the worst. And I'm telling you, you're going to see that. Remember, in any sport, the last couple weeks of the regular season, it gets different. Same thing in the NFL. Same thing in the NBA. Same thing in college football, right? So don't worry. Like we'll go through all that together. But we're getting close to the end, and in Major League Baseball, that means pitching starts to take over. So we'll start playing more pitching props, a whole lot more. Strikeout, like they're going to go longer innings. Right.
And also something to keep in mind, ball clubs have figured out the kinks in their bullpen and in their arms. They have figured out analytically what does and what doesn't work for the most part. And by the end of the year, they've kind of know who they are and what strengths that they can play to. And I think that comes into play a lot in terms of making the games tighter. Because you're not guessing. You're not putting someone out there who's going to.
No, you're setting your plan for the postseason. Because remember, you only get 25 guys per series. Now, you could change it up, but, once you lock in your roster, there's no changing. You've got who you got. You know what I mean? So, yeah, you're exactly like every single person is very important.
They have to roll.
Bullpen inning is important.
You're not. There's no guessing. There's no figuring it out. There's no growing into. You're right. It is what it is, and you're going to get the best that you can out of every player. There's no leash anymore.
No, there's not, and you're going to be asked to do more, like you're just talking about, like aces. Like that's why I want to track, like starting pitchers. Where their teams are starting the series. You starting with your one. You starting on the back end. It's because it's going to come into play because ones and twos are going to be asked to go long. So
it is weird how that works in terms of like draft potential in the NFL. Like you give someone value based on their draft spot, right? Even same. It's funny how that works in the rotation in baseball too. Like you're like, all right, we have slotted number 1, 2, and 3. They need to get 6 innings a minimum.
Yeah, dude, it's a lot that goes into it. And it's also game 1 of that series, inning number 1, you can rip all that up. You know what I mean? You give up a 3-run bomb and everything just changed. So, yeah. All right, Mosh, any final thoughts before we get out of here?
Why, yes, I do, AB.
What you got?
I like the Blue Jays and the Dodgers markets a lot. I personally took the first 7 in both of those games.
Nice. There we go. Howie Schwab. let me get that. I'll put my picks up here. You can see Braves Marlins over 8, Phillies and Mets over 8, as well as Padres and the Mariners over 8. Okay, now, Howie Schwab, where did everybody go? And the answer is this. Texas plus 2.5 at 44% is your winner. Second place at 24%, Ohio State minus 2.5. So there you go. This game is going to be heavily bet. And the funny thing is that Tennessee Syracuse is playing at the same time, and no one's going to watch that game. Oh, my God. All right. Who you taking, Ohio State or Texas?
I'm off. I don't have a play. I'm going to wait as long as possible, see what I can do with as many boosts as I can. Parlay them off each other, play them off each other. If I can get plus money on both sides, that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah. All right. Oh, I meant to say, Sunday. Jeff said, I'll watch Tennessee. I will too, brother. Shoot, I'll come over to your house. We'll start getting rid of more rattlesnakes. Sunday, Michael Bolin is going to join us for the first time. I've been talking about him the last couple of weeks. I go way back with this guy. Love him to death. Used to work with him at 24/7 Sports. He's a DMV guy, big Commanders. He used to cover and call games for Georgetown basketball, Maryland, all of it, man. So you're going to absolutely love this dude. Bolin is the man. He's hilarious. He's going to join us on Sunday, and he'll start joining us consistently moving forward after that. But yeah, his first show is going to be Sunday. So we'll have lots of college football and all that to break out. But you guys are going to love him. I love this dude. I've known this guy for 10 years, man. Absolutely love him. He's awesome. All right. Moshe, we'll get out of here, buddy. All right. You're here with us 3 p.m. Eastern today?
Every day, Monday through Friday.
There we go. All right. We'll see everybody at 3 p.m. Eastern. But until then, best of luck. Cash these tickets. Have a great Tuesday. We'll see you soon. Thanks. Who's got it better than us? Nobody.